For most of the year, the city of Pamplona, Spain is not a major stop on the European tour circuit. Except for 1 week in July, when the city is flooded with thrill seekers ready to put their lives on the line in one of the most famous, terrifying tests of machismo in the world. The running of the bulls.
A lot of people say, well, you're crazy, you're nuts. But I found that it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
The frenetic adventure takes place at the end of an 8-day festival honoring San Fermin, the patron saint of the city. It's also a celebration of the power and vitality of the bull, a revered symbol of Spanish culture.
People started running along behind the bulls with the drovers to help drive them to the ring for the bullfights. And somewhere along the line, someone got the wild idea of why don't we run in front of the bulls?
Mike Gerzevitz was traveling through Europe alone when he decided to give bull running a try and catch this exhilarating adventure with his video camera.
Running with the bulls is something that I've always been interested in doing because it seemed to be such a silly thing to do, and yet so crazy that it made sense. To go and put yourself in front of a charging wild bull on a narrow street in a mountainous foreign country, I found that to be like a real fun challenge.
After an all-night party with the locals, Mike followed an early morning brass band to the starting line.
There's tensions building, and you're either on this side of the fence or that side of the fence. The only middle ground is for the first aid people.
In the final moments, spectators and participants held their breath in anticipation. The bulls behind the gate were riled up, ready to trample or gore anyone who got in their way. Finally, the bulls were released. As the 1,000-pound beasts charged forward, Mike and the others began running for their lives.
It seemed like everything was in fast motion. I felt like the whole thing was just go, 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 go. There's a couple of tight spots where there's nowhere to hide from those horns.
If you think this looks dangerous, it is. Since 1924, there have been 13 deaths from this hazardous tempting of fate. Mike took the challenge, intent on keeping his body and his camcorder intact.
So not only was it I had to worry about being charged by the bulls, but I also had to worry about running with the camera, which was maybe one of my more concerns that I had. It was more for the camera.
5 terrifying minutes later, the run was over. Although Mike managed to evade the deadly horns of these stampeding bulls, not everyone was so lucky.
I knew that it would be, dangerous, but in terms of the actual fear, it comes and goes so quickly because the bulls, it happens so fast. And especially, you run a pretty good mile when you've got wild bulls chasing you. You'll run pretty fast. That was definitely an amazing vacation experience. And it also feels good to know that I actually went and survived it.